Hello everybody. Welcome to this week of Wednesday Night Dash here on Stadium Scene TV. Today we have the Short Track Madness 100 presented by Stadium Scene TV. My name is Hunter Hughes and I will be broadcasting tonight. Let's get right into it. Let's take a look at the track stats. Today we are at Irwindale Speedway. This race is going to be very interesting because of a couple of things. One, the tire wear is going to be massive at a racetrack like this, so we'll see which driver can really take it into their own hands and save their tires the best. Next, the pit entry is a little strange here. It's actually right before you enter turn 3. It loops around that inner loop of the track and you exit right after turn 2. So if we see some green flag pit stops tonight, we're definitely going to have some cross traffic mixing, and that could make for some interesting racing. We're in Irwindale, California. The racetrack opened in 1999. It is a half-mile short oval with banking of 16 degrees and 9 degrees and 12 degrees of progressive banking. Session rules tonight, 10-minute practice, 2-lap closed qualification, 100 laps with a competition caution at lap 50. Let's get into the points standings from last week's race, or actually 2 weeks ago at Michigan. We got Tyler Vickery comfortably ahead with 112 points, and Colton Gardner right behind at 83 points. Kean McAravey with 71 points, Brian McKinney with 45, Ian Miller with 36, Caden McAravey with 33, Eric Richardson with 30, Dalton Wicker with 28, Justin Eves with 25, and Jesse Fox with 22. That rounds out your top 10. Then 11 through 15, we have Scott McHarris at 15 points, Mark Vickers with 10, DJ Fluck with 10, Andrew Hewitt with 9, and Eric Blum with 2. Couple driver notes tonight. Assuming that Tyler Vickery does not get wrecked, we should see a dominant performance by him, but let's not commentator curse him. Dalton Wicker should be back this week. there was a small issue last race where he actually broke the 2,500 iRating limit that our league has set. We the league admins temporarily raised the limit so he could join. He will be back this week, and he might be challenging Tyler Vickery for that throne tonight. The drivers just entered qualifying, but real quick, let's take a look at the schedule. September is going to be a busy month. Tonight we have Irwindale. Next week we go to Chicagoland, and the week after that, closing out the month of September, we go to Nashville Super Speedway. It's going to be really fun. Then we're going to take a week off and close out the season at Homestead, Miami, and then Phoenix Raceway. It's going to be a lot of fun, those final 2 tracks. Yeah, so make sure you stick around. We just crossed halfway in our league. It's been quite an exciting season so far. These ARCA cars put on one heck of a show. So let's go into and see how people are doing with qualifying. Right now, we got Jesse Fox. Looks like he's set the fastest lap, running an 18.806. Good for him. Colton Gardner in that silver seat right now. Then we got Caden McAravey, then Ian Miller, then Dalton Wicker, then Eric Richardson, then Andrew Hewitt and DJ Fluck. There are about, I think there's 10 drivers registered tonight. Yeah, 10 drivers registered tonight. So far, 8 of them have submitted a qualifying time. Let's see who is not on the track. It looks like Colton Gardner's on the track. Gonna make his second qualifying lap. Is getting right up next to the wall. That's one thing about Irwindale is the dominant line here is actually really close to the wall rather than down by that solid white line. We got a couple people in the driver chat right now. Let me try and drag in. I might... Looks like Tyler Vickery is going out to set his qualifying laps. Looks like he's just beginning his qualifying lap. Let's see where that puts him. Oh, that he must have had an issue or something because it says that Tyler Vickery is all over the place and he actually loops it on his final qualifying lap. So it looks like he's going to be getting a P10. He must have had an incident during practice. But we got Brian McKinney out on the track. And that should... Let's see, he finishes his qualifying. That should be about everybody finishing up qualifying. So let's go. All right, I'm gonna try and bring in our pole sitter, Jesse Fox. Jesse, it's Hunter in the booth. You got a copy?
I do. How's it going?
All right. Looks like you set the pole tonight. You pretty confident going into this race?
I'm as probably shocked about that as anybody.
You seem fast out there today. You looked fast in practice, and you set the pole. So, I guess all there is now is to wish you good luck.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep, you have a good race.
Alrighty.
Colton, it's Hunter in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
All right, you're rolling off tonight, P2. Do you feel pretty confident tonight?
I feel all right. I have never done a race here before, but it feels like a mini Darlington to me, and I love short tracks. Um, and I've had good history at Darlington, but I know it's nothing at all close. But it's just going to be a tire saving game, to be honest.
Yeah, this is kind of like a smaller Darlington. You got that top high line and it's very tire heavy. Well, good luck out there tonight and I wish you the best.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Have a good broadcast.
Thank you. And one last one. DJ, it's Hunter in the booth. You got a copy?
I do. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. You're rolling off P8 tonight. You feel pretty confident in your abilities here at Irwindale?
Are you kidding, right? No. No, I'm not. I was telling the driver chat that if I come out of here with like a 16x incident count, I'm going to feel pretty good about that. So, expectations are low.
Hey, well, if the bar's low, you can only move it higher. You're gonna be saving a lot of tires, probably slow down your pace a little bit, and I'm sure you can be up there and mix it at the end.
Hope so.
All right, well, you have a good race.
Thank you very much.
Alrighty. Now we're going to go up to Jesse Fox as they're starting their pace laps. And actually, I'm getting a bit of lag. Hopefully that goes away before we get too deep into it. I hope that doesn't really screw with a whole lot of stuff. I guess we'll just have to see. Hopefully I can continue to call this race before... Oh, actually, right before...
Caution that lap 55. So if whoever's leading, give me a heads up when you get to 50. Appreciate it.
Oh, I'm having one heck of an experience right now. I guess we're just going to have to deal with it. But we got Jesse Fox on the inside, Colton Gardner on the outside. The pace car is away. They're rolling through turns 3 and 4. And they're going to get the green flag. Green flag is out here at Irwindale. Jesse Fox gets a good jump, but Colton Gardner is right there fighting back, looking back in the pack just a bit. We've got, oh, a massive crash. A whole bunch of drivers involved. DJ Fluck, Eric Richardson, Ian Miller, Brian McKinney, Dalton Wicker. So many.
How many do we lose?
So many big names involved in a lap 1 incident.
Like 3 or 4 of us leaving that.
Do we need a brawl flag and start over?
Right now, everyone's discussing.
There's no objections. I'm gonna throw a flag. We pass, repair, and start over. So you got seconds to object.
Well, there might be a competition yellow.
All right, silence is reset.
All right, so we're going to throw a reset here. While they're all gridding back up, let's take a look at that incident. Man, so many cars were involved in that lap 1 incident. Let's rewind here and see what went on. All right. Looks like, oh, Dalton Wicker taps Ian Miller, and then everybody just kind of stacks up from then on. Yeah, it looks like Dalton just gets into the back of Ian Miller, which then Eric Richardson gets in to the 51. And they all just kind of pile in. Brian McKinney involved. Actually, Tyler Vickery manages to squeeze through. Let's take a look. Let's take a ride with Tyler Vickery. Where is he? From the inside. Let's watch him manage his way through this mess. You see Ian Miller get stumped. Wow, talk about driver avoidance. Good job by Tyler Vickery. There, we're gonna zoom all the way back up to the front and let's see if anybody goes down pit road. Actually, everyone looks like they're going down pit road, which is kind of huge because now the whole running order is kind of flipped. Looks like, can't get a good view. Let's take a look at Colton Garner. Everybody, the whole field's on pit road except for Jesse Fox. Oh, as we see Tyler Vickery come out P3. That's just how quickly this race can change. Everyone else is coming off pit road. But you're seeing Tyler Vickery, who started 10th, narrowly missed that lap 1 accident, came down pit road, and is now 3rd. That has to be the biggest move of the race so far, and we're only 8 laps in. Good strategy call. I don't know if he took 2 tires or no tires or what. Maybe the leaders took tires. I mean, it's a free set, but it looks like they're going to go green once again. And this time, Colton Garner gets the better jump on the outside. But Jesse Fox is right there. As Colton Garner takes the lead, Tyler Vickery's looking to the outside of Jesse Fox. And he's going to get clear. So Colton Garner in the lead, Tyler Vickery second, Jesse Fox third, Caden McAravey in fourth. There's some flipping around happening in the back. Dalton Wicker, Ian Miller, Eric Richardson, and Brian McKinney all running 2x2 right now. Brian McKinney fighting. Oh, as Eric Richardson gets tagged, but he's going to keep it alive. Now Brian McKinney is charging hard on that outside line. Looks like they're gonna get it situated. But that wall is where you want to run. The closer that you can get to the wall, the better off you will be. As we're looking up front, Tyler Vickery looks to be making a move on our leader, Colton Garner. Colton Garner is going to fight off the top. Tyler Vickery looked down low, but it didn't seem to work. But now they're just going to get about settled in. Tyler Vickery gets a good run off. He's going to look low once again. He's going to dive all the way low to that white line. Colton Garner is going to wrap the top once again. The progressive banking on this track makes it so hard to pass on the bottom because the top line just gets one heck of a run as they exit the corner. Real quick looking back, Ian Miller and Dalton Wicker are side by side. Ian Miller looking underneath Dalton Wicker in the 51. Is Ian Miller going to be able to get clear? It doesn't look like it just yet. Dalton Wicker able to stay out ahead of Ian Miller. Tyler Lugo Vickery still putting on the pressure on Colton Garner for the lead here. Tyler getting all the way to the wall, and he's going to try and diamond almost. As he gets a run exiting the corner, he's going to dive low once again. But it does not seem like that low line is how you can make a pass here. Tyler Vickery seems to be running high in 1 and 2. Oh, as they're side by side as he enters turn 3. Is he going to be able to make the pass for the lead? Doesn't look like it. These drivers are fighting super, super hard for this lead battle. As he doesn't. Colton Garner stays out ahead of Tyler Vickery. And all that battling has allowed Jesse Fox to catch back up to these two. Jesse Fox now only about a half a second away. Looking back, Ian Miller, Brian McKinney, and Dalton Wicker settled down a bit, but the heat is picking up between our top three, top two. Tyler Vickery all over the back bumper of the 40 of Colton Garner. But Colton Garner doing a nice job of just rolling the top. He's just doing what he has to. He doesn't need to push or anything. He's making Tyler do all the work. Which I think Tyler should kind of take it easy for a couple of laps or he's going to burn all of his tires up. But Tyler wants this lead. He is so hungry for the lead. But that might bite him as they just crossed the lap for 23. So it's about 27 laps now to the regularly scheduled competition caution. Now, mind you, I don't think Tyler Vickery took tires on that yellow. I think he just got a fast repair, and that was about it. And I think Colton Garner came down to take tires. So Colton Garner might have a lap or two fresher tires, which may not be much, but on a track like this, that could mean the world. Colton Garner actually gets a little tight as he enters that corner, but he's able to keep it. He's able to keep it clean. As looking out back, we've got quite a bit of a battle brewing. Everyone's running in line, but the gaps are closing. Ryan McKinney's looking to try and make something on Ian Miller. Ian Miller is looking to the inside of the 51 of Dalton Wicker now. Can Ian Miller make it work? It doesn't look like it. Ryan McKinney entering this battle, trying to pick up the scraps of this 51 and 48 battle. R2 up front, constantly side by side. They're side by side once again. But Tyler Vickery just cannot make that bottom line work. Oh, as Tyler Vickery gets into the wall, and he's going to pull a Ross Chastain move and just wall ride the entire corner. But unfortunately, that does not work like Martinsville. That's going to kind of bring the heat off of Colton Garner for just a bit. But the heat is definitely on now for third place on back. Jesse Fox, Caden McAravey, and Dalton Wicker. Caden McAravey looking to try and take the spot away from Jesse Fox. Caden McAravey is so good at running that wall when he wants to. I don't think there's anyone better in our league that can wrap the wall as good as Caden McAravey can. As we see, almost a contact there between Brian McKinney and Ian Miller. Ian Miller going all the way down to the white line as he goes underneath of Dalton Wicker, but he gets tight upon exit and is not able to get clear. Ian Miller's going to go all the way low once again. Caden McAravey and Jesse Fox looking side by side. Now Ian Miller's going to send it way in as everybody's going to get turned. We got the 69, the 3, and the 51 all get turned at kind of the exact same time. It looked like, real quick, we're going to go back and take a look at this as they're still trying to figure themselves out. The 3 of Caden McAravey and the 69 of Jesse Fox. And the 51 of Dalton Wicker and the 48 of Ian Miller. But now Ian Miller is sitting in third, which he kind of won out of all of that. Let's quickly go back and take a look at all of that happened. So Ian Miller gets loose down on the bottom, but is able to hang on to it. See, he's practically spinning out, but what a drift. He saves it. What a move by Ian Miller. And then looking back, Caden McAravey. That's just an unfortunate circumstance. Looks like Jesse Fox gets loose too. Caden McAravey gets into the back of him. Brian McKinney taps the 51, and the 51 actually has good wreck avoidance there. So we're going to get back up to the live camera as it looks like the leaders are starting to lap a couple cars. DJ Fluck gets lapped by Tyler Vickery and Colton Gardner. But Ian Miller was the biggest winner out of all of that. He goes from about 6th or 7th all the way up to 3rd. As well as Brian McKinney. Brian McKinney now in the battle for that 3rd place position. These drivers just need to hang on for about 12 more laps or so. But I'm sure Brian McKinney is going to be hungry to get that position number 3. And back to this battle, we got Eric Richardson, Caden McAravey, Andrew Hewitt, and Jesse Fox all under a blanket. Caden McAravey seems to be driving quite aggressively. I'm sure he's probably a little bit upset from everything that happened. We see Eric Richardson way off the pace. What happened there? Looks like he just scraped the wall, but he's able to keep his car clean. These drivers seem to be struggling as we see Andrew Hewitt underneath of Jesse Fox for position number 7. Jesse Fox able to stay ahead right now. Oh, Brian McKinney and Ian Miller are fighting. Brian McKinney is looking to take 3rd place away from Ian Miller as they're coming up to the slow car of DJ Fluck. Brian McKinney seems to be quite faster than Ian Miller, but DJ Fluck kind of was a rolling roadblock there for Brian McKinney. The waters are they're picking up, but they're starting to tame just a bit now. Dalton Wicker making his way past DJ Fluck. Now there is Lucky Dog enabled, so as long as DJ Fluck doesn't go 2 laps down, he'll be able to get the Lucky Dog and he'll be back on the lead lap. So I'm not too worried about DJ Fluck there. The battle between Andrew Hewitt and Jesse Fox just keeps getting more interesting as they fight for 7th position. Everyone's a bit spread out now. See if we can go and get some turn it up action for you. I don't know how well this is gonna work, but we'll try. All right. Turn It Up, presented by Stadium Scene TV. Oh, and as we're in there, Jesse Fox gets into the wall. Jesse Fox gets way into the wall there, and he's all out of shape. As there seems to be a caution out. Are we on lap 50? I'm not sure. I didn't see what lap we were on, but I'm sure that is the regularly scheduled programming. Oh yeah, lap 50. So as they come across the line for the competition yellow, it's Colton Gardner in the lead, Tyler Vickery in second, Ian Miller in third, Brian McKinney in fourth, Dalton Wicker in fifth, Hayden McAravey in sixth, Andrew Hewitt in seventh, Jesse Fox in eighth, Eric Richardson in ninth, and DJ Fluck rounding out the field in 10th. Now everyone's favorite part of the night is the pit stop.
All right, coming through.
As we hear that DJ Fluck gets his lucky dog, so we'll see what happens as they all come down pit road. Let's see how it is. Colton Gardner leading Tyler Vickery, Ian Miller, and Brian McKinney. Let's see how they come out. Everyone gets into their pit box nicely. The race off pit road right here. Tyler Vickery and Gardner. There goes Tyler Vickery, Colton Gardner, and Colton Gardner is going to hang on to it. Brian McKinney comes out third, then Ian Miller, then Dalton Wicker, Hayden McAravey. Jesse Fox gets ahead of Andrew Hewitt, who actually lost quite a few spots on pit road. So yeah, that race off pit road, pretty exciting. So far, good run by Colton Gardner, has led almost every lap so far as they go.
Why did I just get from P3
Oh my
down
gosh.
to P8?
Not ready for that.
Was it a speeding on pit road?
No, it told me to let him by.
Right, here we go. We're going to take a look at this restart from this chopper blimp cam. Pace cars away. They're waiting for the green flag. Green flag is out. Colton Gardner gets a really good jump. Tyler Vickery now has that outside advantage. But there's Dalton Wicker in fourth place, looking to make a move on Brian McKinney. And he does. He gets clear of Brian McKinney. Dalton Wicker up to third place. Our leaders, Tyler Vickery and Colton Gardner, how hard is Tyler Vickery gonna try in this second half? Make the move on Colton Gardner, and will Tyler Vickery give the bump to Colton Gardner if he has to? Which I don't know if Tyler Vickery would do that, but you never know. Short track racing is short track racing. Tempers flare. You never know if on the white flag, Tyler Vickery is as close as he is right now to Colton Gardner, if he might be getting a bump. Dalton Wicker just sitting back right now, just studying these two leaders, seeing what lines they take, what advantages can he get. Tyler Vickery gets a really good run off turn 2 there. He's going to look to the inside of the 40 of Colton Gardner. Isn't going to be able to make it work. Now it's just going to be a game of who can run the high line better. Real quick, as these two are battling out, I want to give some love to the mid-pack here. Got Jesse Fox and Caden McAravey. Wonder if Caden McAravey is going to have a bit of hard feelings as Jesse Fox gets way loose entering the corner and licks the wall, but is able to keep it going straight. And that moves Caden McAravey into the 5th place position. Back up front. Tyler Vickery gets a good run as they enter the corner. Tyler Vickery definitely looks like he's learned from his mistakes. As these drivers are getting so close. Real quick, let's take a look from the inside of Tyler Vickery's machine on just how close he's getting to the 40 of Colton Garner. Let's just observe how these drivers are getting around here. "36 laps to go." 35 when they get to the line. Tyler Vickery is just studying Colton Garner. It looks like he's going to try to make a move to the inside, but isn't going to be able to quite get there. And that battling has allowed Dalton Wicker in the 51 to catch up to these two. Oh, Tyler Vickery gets into the wall. Doesn't look like it hurts him too bad. But that allows Dalton Wicker to catch right up to these top two. Dalton Wicker really putting on the pressure to Tyler Vickery. As Dalton Wicker is looking to the inside of Tyler Vickery. Dalton Wicker going way low, going all the way to that white line. Is he going to be able to get clear of him? Now you just got to remember, these are major point implications. If Colton Gardner gets the win tonight and Tyler Vickery drops positions, that's going to be major point implications. But Dalton Wicker is now sitting comfortably in that 2nd place position. But that's given a little bit of breathing room to your leader, Colton Garner. As Tyler Vickery gets loose. Exiting that corner. But now he's under threat of Brian McKinney. Did Tyler Vickery burn his stuff up way too hot? It looks like he might touch the wall again. Brian McKinney looking real hot right now. But hold up. Dalton Wicker looking like he's going to contend for the lead. Looking like he's trying to make a move on. There he goes to the inside of Colton Garner. Isn't going to be able to make it work this lap. They cross the line. 25 laps to go. Got a whole bunch of mini battles right now. We got Colton Garner, Dalton Wicker running 1 and 2, and then looking back, P3 and P4, Tyler Vickery and Brian McKinney. And these two running together has allowed Caden McAravey to join this fight. Brian McKinney doing a nice job of just rolling through his corners as we see Jesse Fox is on pit road. Oh, major damage to that 69 machine. What happened to him? Look. Looks like he just gets loose and eats that inside wall. Hard hit. Oh, Eric Richardson almost got into it, but that's a hard hit for Jesse Fox, which started off the night so good. He started off on pole, but unfortunately is not going to finish there. The battle for second is really heating up now as we got the battle for third, is heating up as we got Tyler Vickery, Brian McKinney, Caden McAravey, and now Ian Miller is sneaking up on these drivers as he actually gets a little loose as he exits that turn. But Brian McKinney is really looking to make a move on Tyler Vickery, but he just can't seem to be in the position that he needs to be. Oh, as he gives him a little bit of a tap. Either he gives him a little bit of a tap or both drivers get loose as they're side by side as they go down the backstretch. Brian McKinney looking inside of Tyler Vickery once again. Is able to keep it clear. Now we have Tyler Vickery, Brian McKinney, and Ian Miller all within a half second of each other. Brian McKinney looks to the inside of Vickery once again. Isn't going to be able to make it work. Real quick up front, the gap is now only about 0.3 of a second between Colton Gardner and Dalton Wicker. Back, Brian McKinney once again looking underneath, and now we see Ian Miller all the way down on the white stripe as Ian Miller is going to lose it. Looks like the white stripe didn't work from him. He'd be able to get it rolling. He just got loose as he exited the turn, but he gets it rolling. Unfortunate luck for Ian Miller. Had such a good run tonight, but he just got on the gas too early. It's going to bring his machine down pit lane. Get back up here. Tyler Vickery gets right into the wall, and he's pulling a Ross Chastain move once again. Brian McKinney is... It's almost like Brian McKinney is all in Tyler Vickery's head. Tyler Vickery making the mistakes that he did not make in the first half, which is a bit surprising, if I'm going to be honest. Caden McAravey is just looking for both of these two to just spin out. Maybe Brian McKinney will give the bumper to Tyler Vickery and maybe take them both out. So then Caden McAravey will sail to an easy third place. Who knows? Side by side once again. Tyler Vickery almost gets into the wall, but is able to keep it clean. These two are fighting so hard as Tyler Vickery gets into the wall once again. And that's going to allow Brian McKinney to get clear. Almost clear, not clear yet. Oh, man. But Brian McKinney is going to get clear now of Tyler Vickery in that 24 machine. Oh, and Tyler Vickery. Oh, what a save. Almost lost it, but he saves it. That just shows the absolute driver skill out of that 24 of Tyler Vickery. We've seen a couple drivers not save it tonight and loop it around and smack the inside wall, but Vickery is able to keep that thing alive. But there's only 9 laps to go. And Dalton, the gap to the lead has fallen back just a bit. They're about a half a second apart now. With 7 laps to go here. Colton Gardner has done pretty much everything right. He might get the full hat trick tonight. He's definitely going to get most laps led. He's definitely going to get lead a lap at the stage break. And he looks like, I don't want to commentator curse him, but it looks like he's going to sail to a win here. But the win is not guaranteed, because looking up ahead just a bit, there's actually a battle between Andrew Hewitt and Eric Richardson. This battle is happening right in front of your leaders, as Andrew Hewitt looks like he's going to get into the wall. These two are fighting hard, scrapping for anything, but your leaders are coming up quickly. Oh, and Eric Richardson gets a little loose, but he manages to keep it alive. Let's take a ride along with Colton Gardner as he witnesses this battle firsthand. Colton Gardner's blinking out a little bit, so we're actually gonna go to the far camera. Eric Richardson does a nice, respectful job. He just pulls down to the white line. Not an issue. He's going to do the same for Dalton Wicker. Now Andrew Hewitt is next up on the chopping block. Is Andrew Hewitt just going to stay way out of the racing line for the leaders? And it looks like he is. As it's the white flag, I'm sorry to even notice, the white flag is out. Colton Gardner had a perfect race tonight. He's going to come across the line. Colton Gardner is your winner here at Irwindale. Dalton Wicker is going to come up second. Then Brian McKinney third. Caden McAravey fourth. Tyler Vickery comes home fifth. And he drives into the stands almost. Andrew Hewitt comes home sixth. Eric Richardson comes home seventh. Ian Miller comes home eighth.
Thank you.
Jesse Fox comes home ninth, and DJ Fluck comes home in 10th place. As we see Colton Gardner burning it down for the second time this season. I don't know if he's smoking it out, but it doesn't look like he's smoking it out for me. Oh well. All right, we got the usual band of characters in here because nobody's in our Discord. First, Tyler Vickery comes home fifth tonight. How was your night tonight?
Not really the greatest. Yeah, I cracked with trying to be able to get a good quality lap and everything. Just running with practice was good. just quali for some reason. Couldn't get tires up to temp, I guess. So then just not being able to make any kind of passing lane, just trying not to run over Colton so many times because we were both running a good race, and every time I'm driving in a little bit deeper, trying to run like how this real life track is, it just does not run the same. It just does not. I mean, normally with the guys that run real life, they full send down there and slide jump it up, but every time I try to do something like that, I was gonna hit the wall every time. So yeah, any track that we've been running high groove has just been getting in my head. So just sucks. Lost a massive amount of points. So yeah, not really happy with the way tonight went.
Hey, it's not all lost though. You still brought it home fifth. I noticed that actually with that lap like 4 caution, you managed to go from running in the back all the way to third. I'm guessing you like didn't take any tires when everybody else did. But was that a strategy call to just get like a faster pair and
I actually no, I actually took tires.
oh.
Yeah, it was I just got in there quick, and I think I probably had a quicker pit stop time than the others, and just the timing because of having the first pit stall, and that's what I was kind of hoping for when we had the stage break, and probably should have just taken 2 tires at that point because like my left sides was barely worn at all, which is funny because that's just normally how it goes even for when I'm had the opportunities to race at New Smyrna Speedway is the right sides are what gets killed a lot more compared to the left. So yeah, I should have just used my short track knowledge from the half mile, and even though Irwindale's a bull ring, should have just done 2, and I would have been able to beat Colton off, and would have at least who knows what could have happened then because knowing that I couldn't really pass on the low side even when I've tried to, and yet when I got passed on the inside, it just kind of really frustrated me more.
Yeah, well, it was still a good run tonight and I will see you next week.
Absolutely.
Bye. All right, and our winner tonight is Mr. Colton Garner. Colton, tell me about your night.
Well, I just tried to run my own race. Just tried to stay up there on the high line. Because it just seemed like you couldn't pass at all, really. Unless you did something drastic. So I knew if you got the run on the high line on the out of the corner, you could pretty much secure your spot off the turn. That and just tried to save tires best I could, being up in the front. Um, but overall, it was a really good race on our end here, and uh, it was just a lot of fun. Really, it's fun wheeling it around this track.
Yeah, I'm sure you were nervous a couple of times. Both Tyler and Dalton could have given you the bump and run pretty easily.
Yeah, it was really. I was worried about that happening, but I know Tyler would race me clean. I wasn't sure about the 51, um, if he would race me clean or not, but he did, and that's what it comes down to of having good races is clean racing. And I'm glad that we got that in this league.
Absolutely. Well, you ran pretty much a perfect night tonight. You got the stage break point. You got the lead most laps. You got the win the race, and you got the I think that's all. So you got pretty much a perfect night tonight. You did exactly what you had to do. You didn't get into any trouble, even though there was quite a lot of trouble in the back of the pack tonight. Yeah, good job tonight.
Yeah, it was really just staying out of trouble. I knew if I got stuck back there in the hornet's nest, it wouldn't have been fun. But if I could, I'd like to shout out my sponsors: French Broad Fire and Rescue, Jiffy Lube, Castle Garen Creations, the Carolina Krakens, and Castle Garen Creations. I believe that's everybody. But thanks to them for their support and everything. It's really cool having backing, being able to do this. And hopefully the next race goes just as good.
Yes, well, you have a good night there, sir. Congratulations on the win.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Have a good night.
You too. All right. Before I go real quick, there is something I want to mention. It's not as big of a deal as I thought. There was some protests that were firing off, but it's just little incidents. It's nothing crazy. Well, that's going to do it for me tonight. Real quick, we are come back next week, same time, same place. We're going to be at Chicagoland. That's going to be a real fun race. Another mile and a half ish, kind of is like Charlotte, not really. It's kind of more like Kansas or kind of in that range. It'll definitely be fun. These ARCA cars are always fun at those bigger ovals. But yeah, that'll do it for me, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.